Hi everybody, and welcome to a very dramatic, or not so much dramatic, but filled with twists and turns, live feed recap show for today, July 22nd. It is the 22nd of July. The feeds just went down for the POV, even though we know what's going to happen, and so does the whole entire house. But we still have lots to talk about that has led up to this moment. Because when the fish swim, I fill you in. That's right. But first, let me remind you, if you guys that are watching this live want to see any of our past shows, they're up at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb21. You can see all of our shows with past house guests for this season, see where you're ranking in the trash draft, get flashback times, everything, the spoiler graphic, if you didn't already know who the noms were, that's all there. Everything is on our website, yourrealityrecaps.com/bb21. And just a reminder for people, because people keep asking, like, how do we watch your other shows? I can't find them. Number one, there's like a search button on the website. So let's say you wanted to find all the shows on the website with Ica. You could just type Ica in the search bar and it would bring up all the shows with Ica. But whatever. You could just do yourrealityrecaps.com/BB whatever season you want. I believe starting at 12. So /BB, like yourrealityrecaps.com/BB14/BB15/BB, and then see all of our content for that season that way. For the people that were asking, Aman shows. I had people yesterday asking me how they watched the shows that Aman did. Those are there. So very easy. Enjoy. If you don't have the feeds, yourrealityrecaps.com/feeds. And if you want to be an updater, yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters. Now, you guys are here watching it live, but if you're in the future, you could have if you were following us over on TV Co. Just go to yourrealityrecaps.com/TV Co. Download the app so that you can chat live with us, or you can watch in a web browser as well. You just can't chat. And for you guys watching here live in TV Co, hit the 3 little dots at the top and share the show. Let people know that we're live. And yes, we also do that's where like TV Co is where the official Big Brother shows are, but we also do, you know, like the hangout, more laid back versions as well over on You Now. So make sure you're following us there. We're live there every day of the week too. And finally, if you want to help support our shows, consider becoming a patron. You get access to the patron-only Facebook group, prize giveaways, weekly shows just for patrons, and it's where the after shows will be with the house guests this season when the season is over. And look, that's where all the tea comes out. You would have known, you know, Caitlin was hosting. You would have known a lot. That's where all the tea is. Of course, you can also do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal, or if you have any Amazon shopping to do, yourrealityrecaps.com Amazon to start all your shopping. Go there to start all of your shopping. Did I get paint on me? I didn't. Woo! Yes, thank you, chat. You know, sharing here from TV Co is very helpful, but also sharing our content anytime you see it on social media is super helpful. Sharing on Facebook or Twitter, retweeting, telling your friends about the show, those are great ways to help support them, as is thumbsing up and subscribing on YouTube, hitting the bell, leaving a comment or a 5-star rating, and a nice review on iTunes. Nice free ways to help support us too. Kind of like the free lovin' that Jack was giving out to Nick just moments ago. They were in the midst of a lover's debate. Nick crying upon Jack. He says, "Jack, why? Look at my one single tear, Jack. I have one tear rolling down my face." And Jack says, "Oh, play with your hair. I consider having short hair like this, but instead I like my man bun." But that, my friends, is a spoiler. We're not there yet. First, we must see what has led us down this road. What has led us into poor Nick falling into the arms of Jack. Looking for comfort, looking for solace. What has brought us to this point, you ask? Well, it's very clear. We started this week, if you watched the last live feed update show, we had such hope. At first we were like, oh, boo-hoo, Cliff won. And then we were like, Cliff can't do anything. And then Cliff was like, oh, America, you think I can't do anything? Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put up Jackson, and I am going to make a big move. And we were all like, Jack, 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 Jack. But just like those of us that watched BB Canada last season, as we know, when the underdog gets into power, they usually fuck it up. But we had hope. We had hope for Jack. We had hope for him. But there is one thing that you can, that people just underestimate. When everything is going well in the game, when we finally think like we as fans and we as live feeders are going to get what we want and we are going to have our moment and yes, the tides are going to turn. And like the people in the house are prepared. They're like, people are playing game over here. I got to stop that. I got to make a move over here. I got to have this conversation. I got to make sure things go this way. Like they're doing it. They're playing the house. They're playing America. They're playing production. They're doing all the right things. But there's one thing that they always forget. One thing that will ruin anybody's game, and quite frankly, America. And that is somebody from New Jersey. God damn Christie. God damn Christie. And not for nothing, but eat a dick, Cliff. Like, I'm angry. Like, I'm sorry, Cliff. I don't know what you're doing. Your whole entire plan is stupid. You're not making any sense. Oh, wow. You get to circle jerk yourself for 2 more weeks. Ooh, great plan. Yay. Where's the Cliff from 2 days ago that wanted to make a move and didn't care what the house thought? And, ooh, I'm at to lie with snake. I'm gonna have to lay with me some snakes. And I hope that my wife understands. And I hope these poor little steaks don't eat that Orwell that I carry around the house to let my wife know that I love her. So that was like a little bit of Sam. If Sam could just stop doing his whole like, I can't stand when he does that shit. I can't stand it. Because he always does it like right in the middle of whispering. It's like annoying. It's like super duper annoying. I just realized like, why can't I see chat? Because I made it small. There we go. Oh my God, I can see again. You sound angry, Eric. Oh, I'm angry, our town. I'm a touch angry. Listen, I mean, here, look, where we left off on our last live feed update show was the fact that we had Jackson on the block. And I believe we were coming back from a POV. Like, yeah, the feed, like we did the show while the feeds were down for the POV competition, and the feeds came back, and we found out that Jackson won POV. So now, obviously, Jackson is going to take himself off the block. No surprise. So he gets to feel like, oh, I'm playing with. And then Christie is like, okay, well, now we're going to try and convince Cliff to put Bella up. And I'm like, Christie, in what world is Cliff stupid enough to put Bella up? I mean, come on. He is not going to do that willingly. I mean, he would at the very least have you burn your power. He wouldn't, like, make some stupid fucking deal and not even have you use your power. Because, like, the part of a deal is having something in it that benefits you at the moment. So, like, burning her power would benefit you at least in the moment. That's her act of good faith, you big idiot. Oh, you're just gonna take her word? Because she doesn't seem to have a problem just turning on everybody every week. 'Cause she's from New Jersey. Any other house guest would have gotten a penalty nom, like in BB-8. Oh, are you talking about Jackson eating in the shower today? Yeah, you're talking about Jackson eating in the shower today? Yeah, Jackson ate in the shower today, everyone. If you missed that, our precious little Jackson ate in the shower today. Nothing quite as disgusting as Jackson eating in the bathroom. I mean, look, I've been drunk and I've eaten a bagel in the shower. And that's kind of a level of disgusting, but at least it's in the shower. Eating a cucumber in the STD bacterial breeding ground that is the Big Brother house bathroom is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of. I'm just waiting for Jackson to get the mouth herpes. I'm just waiting for Jackson to get the mouth herpes. Because it is coming. It is coming. So yeah, like, here's the thing. Just hear me out and then, chat. Again, these opinions that I am expressing are my own, and you are more than free to disagree with me. I am all about everyone having their own opinion, so long as you realize that my opinion is the only one that matters around here. No, really, if you disagree, I would love to hear it in the comment section, wherever you're watching this from later, or of course in the chat. Here's why I think this plan is stupid. So here's what's going to happen. Cliff made a deal with Christie for 2 weeks of safety in working with, kind of the 6 shooters, or now it's going to be the new undeniable, but now it's 10 people, but it's like, the math is so confusing. Anyway, Christie and friends are going to keep Cliff safe for 2 weeks based on the deal where Christie does not use her power and Cliff puts Bella on the block. And Cliff is going through with this plan. He is definitely doing this. So here's the one little sidebar, because I don't want to forget these points. Here's one little sidebar is, if I have to give any credit to, Christie, Jack, Jackson, those people, they are going to honor the deal. I was afraid they were going to make this deal and then we were going to cut to, them laughing about Cliff and saying what an idiot he is and can't wait until they screw him over and yada, yada, yada. They really are in private conversations that I have been watching. They're willing to honor the deal. They like Cliff. They think he's honest and loyal and do want to try and work with them. Now, obviously, not ahead of their own people, but if I'm looking for something to give them credit for, this was a good game move to convince Cliff to do this and to not be talking shit about him behind his back. Do I still think they're going to screw him over? Of course, they're screwed. There's no winning for Cliff, Sam, Nicole, Jessica. Their game's over. Jack just won the game. I completely agree with Nick that Jack probably just won Big Brother. I don't see anybody at this point who is going to go after Jack. He's just going to keep floating along. Anyway, my point was, if I was just looking for something to kind of give them a little bit of credit for, I would say that's kind of the good part that I will give them credit for. I think Cliff is senile now, says Debbie Dawn. Yeah, a little bit senile. Here's Nick. Here's Nick with his special message to the live feeders just moments ago.
They're so stupid. This is Big Brother 19 all over again. I know.
It is.
I know. I was going to win again.
What should we do as live feeders,
Well, there's
Nick?
not even a point to watch. If you're a live feeder, just turn it off. Yeah, just turn off the fucking show because Jack just won Big Brother 21.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go, everyone. Thanks for coming to the recap show. I'm out. No, that we're going to get into that conversation, but I just happen to have that right in front of me. So I was like, let's get in there now. But I agree. I mean, look. Okay, so now going back, I just wanted to say how they're not talking bad about him. Okay. Here's what I don't understand, Cliff. I get that you are doing this for 2 weeks safety. I completely understand that. 100% it makes sense. You want 2 weeks safety. You want to guarantee that you're getting yourself to jury. All right, great, fine. However, like, so you have zero desire to win the game. I mean, it just, to me then, he has zero desire to win this game. Because not only, Cliff, are you giving them the numbers now? Once you lose Bella, as much as you hated Bella, she would have voted with you all. So now you just, this week it would have been balanced. It would have been a 5-5 vote, basically. And then Cliff would have been the tiebreaker. Now, if their side, even if their side gets in power, the Christie, Jackson, Holly, those people, they're going to have the numbers from now on. So now, like, yes, congratulations, you made jury. But you no longer have the power. So really, you just gave your game to Christie, Tommy, Jack. So, okay, great. You made it to jury, but you gave your game away. And in giving your game away, you gave Nicole's, Sam's, whatever. Now, okay. Now, because he let Christie keep the power. That's the stupidest part of this whole fucking thing. They would have had a chance. They would have had a chance if they didn't let Christie keep the power. But now, even if one of them wins HOH, unless the HOH or one of them wins the POV, but then even then, I didn't think about this. Christie turns the POV into the diamond POV, but then I guess the person can say, I don't want to use it. Okay, it's not like she turns it in and then she gets to use it. No, doesn't matter. Fine. So, my point is, you left her with the power. You just screwed your numbers for the rest of the game. Yes, there is a chance. Here's what we would need to happen. We would need Nicole, Jessica, Sam, or Nick to win the next 2 HOHs back to back to get back to the point that we're in right now. And hope that Christie does not use the power to screw up one of them winning the HOH, because then her power will be dead after the next 2 weeks. That's it. You ruined the game. You ruined the game. But here's the thing. As much as I am annoyed with Nick, as much as I am annoyed with Cliff, I'm also equally annoyed with Nick, because, Cliff came out of the GR like a little bit ago, and he was like, I can't keep this no secret, Sam. I just want you to know that I'm gonna put up Bella. And Bella, I'm putting you up, okay? I'm gonna go tell Nick now. Nick, I'm putting up Bella. Okay, bye, buddy. And now, as we saw, Nick is like, well, you just gave Jack the game. Like, Nick is making all of the valid points to Cliff while being like, I'm not mad at you, 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 but I don't know what you're doing. You're giving Jack the game. You're giving Jack the game. You're giving Jack the game. Nick, newsflash, last week, you were the HOH, and you went after Nicole. So, that wasn't that long ago. That was like 4 days ago. So really, I understand what you're saying, Nick, but let's remember, you didn't want to make a bitch move last week. So, can I really be any more or less mad at Cliff for the move that you just made a few weeks ago? This is... Like, people, if you guys are going to play Big Brother in the future, this is the mistake that every first-time player makes. This is the mistake that will haunt you for the rest of your life until you play again. You make the move when you are in power. Do not play for safety in the game of Big Brother. There is no safety. You are never safe in Big Brother. So if you are lucky enough to find yourself in the position of power, make a move that hurts the other side. Getting you 2 more weeks forward and fingers crossed, hoping that something happens, well, fingers crossed, Christie has the power. Fingers crossed there's gonna be a fucking tree that pops up in the hallway with fucking apples dangling out of it. That's gonna be the new way to protect Jack. So you're not safe for 2 weeks. You are in power right now. You could have taken a number away from their side right now, or at the very least, burned her power. But instead, you went, no, you just like rolled over. You started out so strong, and then you just rolled over. There's more powers coming. You all realize there's more stuff coming, right? We're only not even a complete 4 weeks into this season yet. There is going to be some other stupid things. Either we're voting on them, they're put into the house. So I don't know what you're thinking, Cliff, super fan of the house. Or is it just, I need to make it to jury so that I can say that I played the whole entire season, I had the whole entire experience, and then I can come out of the house and make a podcast about it. You're not going to make a podcast, Cliff. All these people that are like, I'm a super fan, I'm going to be a podcast. We got it. If you want intelligent, informed updates on what are happening on the feeds, go watch Taryn. If you want to watch people ranting like a lunatic while telling you what's happening on the feeds, maybe laugh a little bit, I gotcha. If you need exit interviews or recaps with house guests, see Rob, see me. We're good. We don't need you people. Not to mention, you come out and go, oh, gee, gosh, I just did 3 of these, and then I don't have any viewers, and where's my $5 million? You don't make money on doing these. So how about you play the game, the people that are talking about you playing the game would love to be playing the game, but you're playing the game, so how about you play the game? And we'll talk, you play. Is that a deal? I want a season where I get to control somebody. That's the twist. I want a season of Big Brother where they're in the house and I get to control their every move. Can we make that happen? No one will listen to his podcast. He single-handedly ruined the season. Look, Ella B, I wouldn't say he single-handedly ruined the season. Look, while I'm sitting here ranted, I think most people that have been watching these shows for 10 years know I'm just leaning into the crazy. I don't think anybody more or less ruined this game. I think Cliff is doing what he thinks is best for his game. I just think it's stupid. Obviously, Cliff is doing what he thinks is best for his game right now. But it makes no sense. It makes no sense unless, like I said, the goal really is he just wants to make jury. He wants to say he did the whole entire season. He doesn't want to be a pre-jury person because a lot of times big pre-jury people are not invited back or not just considered for stuff a lot of times unless they're super memorable. And Cliff is not super memorable. Like this. Dance, not that memorable. Congratulations, you won 2 comps back to back. Corgi says I'm still hoping he's lying. Okay, Corgi, I see, this is what I mean. I clearly do a horrible job of keeping you filled in. So, moments ago, the feeds have only been down for like 15 minutes. Moments ago, Cliff came out and told Bella, Sam, and Nick, I'm putting up you, Bella. So he's not lying. And by the way, oh my god, and this was almost just as mind-blowing. So Nick and Bella, Sam and Bella are out by the pool. Sam and Bella are out by the pool. Nick is inside. So apparently Cliff tells Bella and Sam first, then goes inside and tells Nick. Nick then goes outside to Sam and Bella, who is splashing in the pool, and he goes, guys, I got news. And Sam's like, I heard. And Nick is like, wait, you heard? And he's like, yeah, I heard. And I'm like, okay, how did he hear? And granted, I was watching Nick. And then there's Bella, I swear to God, like and this is like no laughing matter, but she's like somebody suffering from PTSD. She is just like in the side of the pool like this. La la la, what the time, what the splashy splash. Oh, I like the butt splash. Oh, I like a splashy splash. Oh, I play with the water. And I'm like, the ceremony is happening in 3 minutes. You just found out that you are the secret, that you're being blindsided, and you're over there splashing in the kiddie end of the pool. I'm confused. And then, and I'm like, I have to have this wrong somehow. Like, is Bella not processing? And, like, I didn't have enough time to go rewind to see what happened when Cliff went out there to tell them. I'm sure our amazing live feed updaters have it, though, at BB19 live feeds. So I was so confused. Then Nick and Sam, in front of Bella, are like, well, now that Bella's gone, we're gonna have to be the new showmans. And then Bella goes, well, are you guys gonna shout me out at least? And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, she's taking this well. And then Sam is like, oh, I don't know if I can shout you out. I can't even shout out my own wife. My wife's gonna be mad if I shout you out, not her. I'm like, okay, you can shout out both people, and okay. And then and then Sam goes, but you know, you can watch with my wife. You can at least watch with my wife. And Bella's literally just like this. Oh, what a time. Oh, splash. Oh, water on this hand, water on that hand, water everywhere. I'm one with the water. I'm like, what fucking bizarro world am I fucking in right now? Does anybody care? Hello? Hello? You just found out you're being blindsided. Hello? Do you want to do it? Hello? Hello? Fight? Quickly, the feeds are going to go down. Do you want to try and save your game or make it? No? No, we're good? Okay, so then Nick walks away. That is when Nick at least went to go and try and talk some sense into Cliff, but Cliff's not hearing it. Nick is just like, what are you doing? He's like, we lost. He's like, you do understand that what will happen is Bella's going to go now, then Sam's going to go, then I'm going to go, then you're going to go. He's like, that's it. You just gave them the game. The only silver lining from this is I hope it makes them realize that Kat has been playing both sides. Because somebody needs to figure out that Kat has been kind of the go-between sharing this information. So maybe this is going to make Kat be some sort of a target. And yeah, I see Nikki3 is saying that Nicole is safe. Oh, great. Okay, so then switch Nicole and Cliff. Doesn't matter. Her order is after Cliff or before or whatever. They'll have it doesn't matter. They're all sticking together. Unless one of them went HOH, and as we already concluded, thanks to Cliff, it doesn't even matter if they do. They no longer have the numbers. It doesn't matter. They're all going one by one. They would literally have to win 2 HOHs back to back and somehow also win the POV both of those times so that Christie can't screw up their plan. So it doesn't matter. No matter. Sam knows about Kat, but I don't think that Nick really knows that Kat's the rat. I don't really think Nicole knows that Kat is the rat. So, yeah. Yeah, Sam knows, but I don't think that Nick and Nicole and maybe a little bit Jessica, Melanie, Sam does know Kat told Bella and Bella told Nick. Right. So, it's so frustrating to watch a steamroll happen again. Especially a steamroll where there's actually... Like, we're used to watching the steamroll where the people that, or the side that we want, cannot get an advantage. They finally have an advantage, and Cliff is just pissing it away. It makes no sense. And I hear you. You're like, there's going to be another twist. I agree with you, there's going to be another twist. But what does that matter? Again, they don't have the numbers. Just like Survivor, Big Brother is the same exact way. Once you lose the voting block, once you lose the power of numbers to decide what happens in the game, it no longer matters. They can throw in as many twists as they want, unless the twist is going to be wipe out everybody else's powers, and you have the new secret power to just evict somebody on the spot and change the nominees. It's still not going to get their side of the house into power. Denise M in chat says, Fessy is no longer the worst player. And here's, by the way, here's the other thing too. Why Bella? Why Bella? Now, the argument, the mini argument that I do kind of agree with, this is the only part that I agree of why Bella. Because they feel like Bella would be a super bitter juror and would taint the jury. So in that aspect, I completely agree. I do think Bella would be a nightmare juror. So that I do agree with. But if you really were going to make a move against your own side, you should have put Nick up. Or you should have put Jessica up. Why are you removing the person that they consider the biggest target? So, Cliff, in conclusion, you've taken out their biggest target, you've given them the numbers, and you've let their power remain in the game. But you're safe for 2 weeks. Congratulations, you really did it, buddy. You really played the game. And look, while I said at the beginning that I was looking for just something to give them credit for, like, ooh, yay, they're not talking shit about Cliff, yay, let's look at that as a bright side. Don't get it twisted. That if it is even in remotely in their best interest to go against this 2-week safety deal, they're going against it. 100%. Sparkly Eye says, put up Cat, it'll force a tie, then Cliff could have been the deciding vote. Sparkly Eye, there are so many different outcomes that Cliff could have done this week to still have his 2-week safety. I don't understand why he just didn't simply say to her, okay, I will do this deal. I will give you I will put up Bella, or I'll be okay with Bella going up, okay? But you need to burn your power. You need to burn your power doing it. I will make sure that Nicole and Jessica and Sam, I will make sure that they support you and we all vote out Bella this week. But if you want us and me to have an act of good faith to trust you, you need to trust us and burn your power to prove your loyalty too. That's what he should have done. There is nothing benefiting him in this. Now, again, look, I also realize at the end of the day, he also doesn't have a say. So I realize that too. I realize at the end of the day, Christie does not need him to be on board with anything. Christie has the power. Jackson has the POV. They don't need Cliff involved in this at all. So yes, I do understand that aspect. Cliff is trying to make a deal where ultimately he doesn't really have anything to bargain with. But still, that is why Cliff should have lied. Or not lied, he should have just worked the deal better. Let me put up Kat. We don't know where Kat stands. She's playing both sides. There were things they could have done. Debbie Dawn says, Nicole will never use or have the veto holder use her power to save Cliff. What an idiot. I meant Christie. Christie will never use or have the veto holder use the power to save Cliff. What an idiot. Well, correct. I mean, that's why I do like this power. This power was very... I would have loved to have been in that production meeting when they were like, look, powers aren't getting used. There isn't enough drama around these powers. Let's take a power, but figure out a way to make it where it takes multiple people to use the power, because then you know it probably won't get used or will get used, but either way there will be so much drama because it's not just one person making the decision. You need the other person involved. So yes, I love it. Oh, now, this is perfect. I hear the feeds are back, so let's jump right in. We'll do that live before we end this one. I know this was a quick live feed update show, but we'll be back tomorrow to fill you in on everything else. But hold on, I'm going to pull up the feeds so we can see what's going on quick. It's not looking like much. Christie's exhaling. That's always a great sign. Okay. Now, obviously, there's not a ton because they already knew what was happening. Where's my volume? All right, nothing happening so far in here. Everyone's being silent.
On purpose? Just because we're busy?
What a stellar human.
In the same room. And I guess I did talk to him, but like... Yeah. Like,
Oh, wait, hold on. Anything happened in the bathroom? No. Nothing happening in the bathroom. People standing alone. This is very exciting. This is drama-free zone.
It's very, like, curvaceous.
I have to do it. Okay. I'm not breaking my word. I don't do that.
I'm not breaking my word.
I'm not going to do it.
No, there's no fun. We knew there wasn't going to be fun feeds.
You're Kirby, and I'm like...
We knew there wasn't going to be fun feeds.
Thank you. That's Scotland.
All right, just cut to, like, Bella. Oh, is that Bella in the bathroom?
No, you're cool.
Is Bella the one alone in the bathroom? Yes, okay. All right, Bella's making her way to the kitchen.
Okay, did anyone else...
Here she comes.
Somebody was going to come downstairs.
She doesn't even care. Look at her. Oh, she's going to talk with Cliff. All right, we'll eavesdrop a little bit on this Cliff conversation. I mean, we've basically wrapped up everything that you guys missed. I mean, I know we did it kind of quickly, but we'll... Oh, she's not going to talk with Cliff. She needs to use his bathroom.
How's that from?
Cliff gave her a gift, and she's about to give him one right back. Bella's just ready to go home now. All right. Somebody... All right, you guys in chat. I have the feeds open right here. Somebody tell me if anything... if there is anything that's good happening that I need to switch to. We'll finish talking about this for a minute. Golden Hermit says, at least it keeps the trend of the people of color going home. I know. I'm not, it is a little interesting to me when Cliff does say, like, I don't trust Bella. Well, why don't you trust Bella now? I mean, we know the real, it's just interesting. Like, Bella is a snake and a bad person and a Cancer, but Christie's not. Because I can see what the difference between those two are. And I mean, it's so hard. Like, I want to be so happy that this is a season where there's, like, I haven't seen any homophobia. I want to be happy. Like, yay, a season with nobody hating the gays. You know, they're hating other people extra. So, So I never thought I would see Cliff being like, oh, let me, I mean Jack being like, come here, Nick, come and lay on my chest and let me rub your hair. If your tongue's near my nipple, you can give it a lick, Nick. Yeah, nothing is literally happening. Everybody has gone back outside to lay down, and Holly is whining to Kat. Nothing is happening. Cliff called Kemi a Cancer and is still obsessed with her. Oh, I'm aware. Yes. Kat filling Holly in with Jackson freaking out about Holly last night. Oh, yes, they broke up last night, didn't they? Wasn't that the big thing from last night, that now Holly and Jack are no longer, they don't want to be together. They're worried about the feeds and getting caught. What's the point of watching anymore? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, the Febreze freak out. We did. We had the Febreze freak out where, well, didn't it start out that Holly and Jackson had sex in Kat's bed, then didn't want to give the bed back to Kat, then started farting in the room. Then Kat got very upset that they were farting in the room, so she left the room and was going to take a penalty nom in order to not sleep in the fart room. Then I believe she came back in with Febreze and sprayed it everywhere, got into bed, but was arguing a little bit with Jackson. But then when Jackson retold the story the next day, he said that she was mad at him because he sprayed Febreze all over her and her bed. And I was like, I could have sworn when I watched that scene, it was Kat that came back in with the Febreze. And then I thought, why am I spending any time worrying about people arguing over Febreze? So I moved on. He's gained the freshman 15. Now, last night, so since we're not getting any exciting clips from the feeds, let's pull up some clips that have happened in the past 24 hours that you guys have not missed. One of them being late last night, Bella did sneak up to Cliff. You know, Bella was trying to save her game. Late last night, Bella did go up to have a conversation with Cliff at like 4 a.m. while everyone else was sleeping.
I was asking him, would you be willing to ask Christie tomorrow in the morning to say, hey, like, I'm feeling like an outsider. I was wondering if, like, you would be willing to save your power, to save, like, her for 2 weeks.
So basically, she's hyperventilating and trying to tell Cliff, do you think that you could convince Christie to, like, not use her power because you feel like an outsider? And then Cliff is just like, oh, gee, golly gosh, she's not using her power. Don't worry, you pretty little Asian. We got this. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like some fried rice. Oh, I can't say that. That's racist. No, don't. You just go downstairs and you listen to Papa Hog or Sheriff Hog or whatever. You just go down there, pretty little. Just go down there, pretty little. You don't worry about a pretty thing. You just go to sleep, sweetheart. It's going to be all okay in the morning. She tried. She at least tried a little bit. And by the way, I also have to give Cliff a little bit of credit for being shady. I think a lot of you know that one of my favorite Big Brother moments is Rachel versus Reagan with the "Who wants some ooey gooey cookies, Reagan?" Well, Cliff kind of had his own version of that last night. Uh-oh. Why does he keep doing that?
Yeah, I'll take a note.
Okay.
Jack being the only person here.
Oreo.
I forget again that y'all can't.
No, I'm fine. I'm not even tempted. If you feel the solidness inside.
Can I tempt you with this instead?
You just got trolled! Man, I love it.
No way!
So Cliff brought out Oreos for Jack in front of all of the have-nots to try and upset them. But then, because he is a Big Brother fan, he made slop cookies for them so that they would still be able to have a little bit of the slop cookies. Yeah, that was good. I very much like that. I'm trying to see if there's any other clips. Not a lot has happened in the past 24 hours. Oh, I know what else I forgot to tell you. Nick, before Cliff went and told Sam, Bella, and Nick that he was going to put up Bella, Nick did go to Christie in the bathroom and say, like, are you using your power? And Christie was like, no, I'm not using my power. And then he's like, do you know what Cliff's doing? And she's like, no, I have no idea what Cliff's doing. Now, Nick is like, obviously she's lying. Because, you know, he was like, obviously she's lying. He said that to Sam. But then when Nick went and talked to Cliff, Cliff told Nick, yeah, Christie and I made the deal. So now Nick at least knows that Christie has been lying to him. Oh, Christie finally had her Aunt Flo visit. Yay! Okay, wait, hold on. We got a little bit... I'm sorry, no, we're jumping all around. Now we are live. Let's switch over to live for a second. Because it looks like Cliff is talking.
It's literally just so obvious. And at this point, my only argument is really, like, you came here to... Like, when I was sitting outside, I was really calm because when we were waiting for the ceremony. Because
yeah,
like,
you are.
I think we forget perspective. Like, we still, like, we don't live in the real world. Like, this is, like, so what if people hate you for a minute? Like, it doesn't matter because coming to it, like, you're here to play a game. You're not, like, you have to build friendships because you need to learn how to trust people, but you're here to win $500,000. Like, you're not here to just make everyone happy and, like, make friends. And in the real life, yeah, you can have 1,000,000 friends, but in the...
Somebody body snatched Bella and now has put this rational human being in her life. Look, as much as we are saying that, you know, we are not liking Nick and how can Nick be a good therapist and yada, yada, yada. Apparently, Nick turned the demigorgon that was Bella into this normal, rational human being. Okay, wait, let's keep listening. This is happening live, by the way, moments after the POV ceremony.
In the game, like, you need people that, like, are gonna help you get further. And right now, I'm gonna be your target. If you keep me, I'll probably go on the blog again next week, and that's fine. Yeah. I don't care as long as Jack gets out first. So I'm gonna really, really practice my speech. I'll probably practice it on both of you, and we can tailor it. And
speeches don't matter.
I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna say to Kat and Jess, and ask Nicole for a lot of her input because she was like a swing vote for last week. So.
And she's the rat this week.
She campaigned to that.
Yeah, she campaigned, did what she needed to do. I was lucky, but
the thing though with Kat is just like
what?
She said, like she deep down does really, really think Mickey has her back, which is just so bizarre.
Because they did stuff. Like you're gonna trust a person that you forget.
First of all. Okay, two more points. Number one, red alert. You are giving Bella ammunition for the gun to shoot you all with. If you haven't learned from the Nicole story, Bella will take anything you tell her and use it against you to save her own game. So I don't know what you people are doing right now. So that's number one. Number two, I thought Bella wasn't allowed to be alone in a room with Sam. Oh no, that was not Sam, right? It was Nicole, Jessica. No, it was Sam. Or was it just Nicole and Jessica? I thought Sam was in the, I'm not allowed to be alone in a room. And I see what you said, Nikki 3. Where was this logic when it came to Kemi? I completely agree.
And then the only thing I could think of is, like, the only person other than Kat and Jess and Nicole I would try would be Mickey. The only reason is just because he needs
Mickey's not on the block. It's you and Jack.
Easy for him. He could blame it on. He could literally switch. Him and Holly could switch.
You should get with that.
And him and Holly.
You should get with that.
And it's true.
And then it would be a swing vote.
And at this point,
and they have no fun. And he gets out Jack's interest.
Well, I highly doubt it, but you can try. But at this point,
Mickey
and Bella.
Jack are.
That's the thing. Regardless, though,
they're all about courage and not being a coward, so it would never work.
Regardless, even still, he could tell Jack my master plan, whatever. But when he decides to vote, he could still follow through with it.
But at this point, too,
but the thing is, Bella, so for those of you that are just listening to the audio of this back, and I mean, we kind of get the point, so I'm sure, and chat will keep us updated if anything exciting happens. I mean, here is the thing. Cliff already knows there's no chance. Cliff already knows she has no hope here, and it does not matter. So, sure, Bella, I get it. You're in the bargaining stage of your death sentence. That's fine. Keep bargaining away. Your ship is sunk. And I get it. So basically she was just saying the reason I was so calm outside was because we're still in the game. We're still playing. I don't want people to think I'm irrational, yada, 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 yada. Okay, well, you should have used that time to rationally go talk to Cliff. And you don't leave people alone. And, like, that's the other thing that I feel like people do not understand who play this game. You need to be the last person in the HOH's ear before he goes to bed at night. The first one in his ear when he wakes up in the morning. And sure as shit, the last person in his ear before he's going in to make his nominations or his, POV replacement. If you're trying to win, that's what you need to do. You don't just be like, oh, it is what it is, and it'll work out, and I'll deal with it when it happens. You have to play the game of Big Brother. Because all the other people, Bella, that are actually playing, they were able to manipulate Cliff into letting them keep their numbers, getting one of you out, getting rid of their target, and keeping their power. All while you were busy splashing in a pool and canoodling Nix and Noodle. Oh, it was 2:30 a.m., Bella? Okay, so it was 2:30 a.m. When he woke up. You play to win the game, says Denise. Look, I'm not even faulting him for trying to keep safety. I get it. There needs to be an element where you feel comfortable in a game where there is constant anxiety. I totally get that. I get that at some point you just want to feel safe for a little while. I get that. But I get that more so for someone that doesn't know this game. Jack knows this, Cliff knows this game, and Cliff should know there is no safety in Big Brother. You are never safe when you are in power. You need to make moves or don't bother. Period. End of story. So who is really at fault for all of this? Says our town. Who's at fault? No one really. I mean, I guess Christie, she's the one who really was spearheading this, I think, the most to Cliff. And, it's weird because I do feel like Christie controls this game more than Jack. I do feel like Christie controls this game more than Jack. I think if Christie didn't push so hard, I don't know that would have happened. I see a lot of people say casting. That's true, Corgi and Dob. Well, at least one of the Hateful Eight will be sent home pre-jury. Yeah. At least. Production and the dumb twist, says Duchess. Well, get ready because we're going to have more twists coming up. Do any of you, let me ask you this, do any of you have any questions? Or any of you confused about what has happened led up to this? Are you confused on what anybody's thought processes are? Is there anything that I can... Is there any questions about what's been going on in the live feeds that I can answer for you? Will there be another battle back this summer? I do not believe so. Have we ever had to? I guess, what was the season where didn't we have like the battle back? I think Paul's original season, we had the battle back, and then I guess there was like the round trip ticket, which was kind of like someone coming back. Yeah, Victor, there you go. Victor season. I mean, could be. Sure, it could be. How many babies will be conceived this season? None. Everybody says this every season. I don't think this is true. I don't think this is true. I also saw people asking, I tweeted it out earlier. People were asking like where they first of all, if you missed it, check out the show with Ika that is on our website. A lot of people are loving that, and the conversation that we had about, what's been going on in the house and CBS, and with the way that the people of color have been treated, and David and microaggressions. This is very interesting and important conversation that we had. So if you missed that, make sure you check it out. But then I saw a lot of people asking why don't you have Aman on? And boy, it would be sure great if we could hear from Aman. And I'm like, people, I was producing shows for Aman. I was been begging him to do stuff with us for years. So much that I was like, you just send me anything and I'll turn it into a show. So he covered BB6 for us, I think BB19. I tweeted out those playlists for people that want to see what Aman was saying back in those seasons, because I love me some Aman. People are like, we don't know where to find it. We don't know where to find it. And I was like, okay, I'll tweet it out. So if you missed that, you can check those out again. Actually, here's what I'll do. I think this is a good point to wrap the show up, but don't go anywhere, everybody in the chat. I feel like we've covered everything for the people that just want their update for what has happened today. Let me quickly just end this show, and then I will come back into the chat with all of you, and we can talk for a little bit more. So again, if you missed any of those things, I tweeted them out, or you can just check out all of our content over at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb21. Of course, the Aman shows that I'm talking about, the fun one with Aika, those will probably be at /bb19, or just check out the link, which I tweeted out. Of course, we are still doing live shows every single day on You Now. They're not the official Big Brother shows, but they're more like laid back, casual, hanging out, Big Brother, reality TV. We're talking everything there. Yes, they are still happening, but of course, where our official Big Brother shows are happening live is on TV Co. So yourrealityrecaps.com/TV Co to watch them live, download the app, hang out and chat, talk with us, and then afterwards they will be on the website, iTunes, YouTube. So make sure wherever you're watching them, if it's YouTube, thumbs up and subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment below. iTunes 5-star rating and a nice review is really appreciated, as is sharing it all across your social medias. And then lastly, if you want to help support our show, become a patron, yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get to come into the patron-only Facebook group where we talk about all the stuff we can't talk about live on these shows and live on Twitter. And then we have the after shows with the house guests at the end of the season, yada, yada, yada. Or you can do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. Or if you have any Amazon shopping to do, start it at yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon. I will see you guys later tonight on You Now, where I'm sure we'll talk a little bit of Big Brother and other reality TV. And then everybody else, I will see you guys back here tomorrow for our next live feed update show. See you guys all later, except I'll be right back in the chat in a minute, in 20 seconds actually. Bye, everybody!